Welcome once more back to the edge of the Jurassic, everyone. I'm your host, Swift Edge, and you know the title, you hear the words, you know, and you love it. We are once again watching some more Jurassic Park analog horror videos because I keep finding them, I keep loving the thumbnails I see for them, and I know you want them as much as I do. We are watching from Ingen Truth about 9 videos in this series, and looking at all these thumbnails, we're getting Ingen, we're getting Biosyn, we're getting all of it. I hope you got your snacks, hope you got your drinks, because I want to get started. Once more, because this is a playlist, it's just going to go boom, 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 boom. We're starting up with Workers Introductory Guide. And we do have captions, so that does help.
Welcome to Isla Nublar. On this island, you will be participating in numerous systems of work. This introductory video will help you get settled in and will prepare you to be the best worker you can be.
Yeah, a lot of workers don't last that long, though. That's the thing. There's a lot of turnaround.
Energy projects involve trenching and excavating. Workers must take into account the possibility of unstable soils and collapses. The encounter
And being eaten.
warrants immediate notification of your superiors, and reinforcements must be constructed before further action is taken. Workers must also be prepared in the event that you are exposed to naturally occurring chemicals such as hydrogen sulfide and ammonia. Full-face air purifying respirators must be worn while drilling.
I mean, at least they'll be safe from that. And that'll be helpful.
The electric fences that contain the dinosaur fences that contain the attractions have a minimum of 10,000 volts.
Why are you trying to hide what it is?
By direct or indirect contact with the fences can cause serious injury or death. It is important to wear the proper PPE while working with these fences, and
So what is the proper PPE for when you're dealing with a freaking raptor, a Tyrannosaurus or a Spinosaurus? What is that? Let's even talk about the Brachiosaurus, okay? Because those things will stomp you. There's nothing to prepare you for that.
also do not make assumptions about the equipment during work.
Yeah, better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to get
Working with the attraction. In the event
Something broke out, didn't it? And now we're having issues.
will move in after the holding container has been placed down. The loading team is made up of 8 workers, all equipped with electric prods. If you are part of the loading team, position yourself alongside your team members as to have 4 members on each side of the container.
Just ready to sacrifice yourself to the raptor.
Ground and position your body forward as you push. The red light will turn to yellow once the container is in position, and then green when it is secured. After the holding pin has been secured, the gatekeeper will raise the gate of the container and allow the attraction to enter the holding pin.
That's pretty much what happened in the first movie, and that's how the raptor got out. And actually did exactly that! Great, cool, let's do a step-by-step of how that didn't work. Shoot her. How'd that work out for the guy? Joffrey Brown died peacefully in his sleep. Yeah, he died. Not peacefully. And not in his sleep. That man got ripped apart. This one is concerns with the park. Oh, there's so many concerns with the park.
Managing a park containing animals completely unfamiliar to us comes with its problems. However, thanks to the genius minds at Ingen, this will not affect the success of the park, and you have nothing to worry about. In this video, we will be addressing some of your biggest concerns, and showing you that your money could not be in safer hands.
Did any of the investors ever decide that they wanted a very close look at all the lab work, all the fence work, all the mechanics, all the structures, and none of them think that this is where my money is going? I need to know what is being used with my money. They could have done so many things to really check and maybe go, no, they could have saved so many lives. The Brachiosaur problem. It's too dang big!
Already knew from the fossils, the Brachiosaurus is a massive animal. Our specimens weigh over 30 tons.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs this big comes with 2 problems.
Only
Number
two?
one, the food.
Only two?
Of food, an amount that it does not have. This is easy enough to solve. We import food sourced from coniferous trees to the island every 2 weeks.
Oh, every 2 weeks, huh? Footage captured from one of Ingen's container ships. You know, you could also just plant a lot of trees, alright? That is a constant thing that gets done every summer here in Canada, all throughout the mountains. If people go and plant trees, why don't you do that? Why would you ship them over? I know it's probably easier to do that, but you're also creating a lot more oxygen.
While costly, it is completely worth it
What
to
are we
do
looking
what we
at?
can to keep our attractions as happy and comfortable as possible. Number 2,
The waste.
A single
They go and talk about the poop. That's good fertilizer, though. I mean, that's how you gonna grow lots of veggies. I don't want to eat from those veggies, but you could probably grow really good veggies.
Brachiosaurus produces 1,200 kilograms of feces every day, and we have an entire...
That's a lot of crap.
Suppose this waste also disappears. See how problem. Luckily, we found a...
Solution? Oh
Each
no.
The Compi. The Compies, short for Compsognathus, are little Jurassic scavengers that act as the janitors of the island. They were able to eat the...
They're eating... Oh, they're eating things, alright.
and redigest it. This works because Compi droppings can easily be broken down by modern bacteria.
Sound increase detected at 2338. I have relived this scenario, this scene so many times in the horror of this. Still scarring. Audio increase detected. Possibly thunder. That's not thunder. It's a mother screaming. Or it's a child crying. If you don't know this scene, it's so terrible. I still need to read the book. I don't want to hear it. Possibly bird. I don't want to hear. Oh yeah, sure, that's a bird, alright. Yeah, the attractions are so calm and safe, and I don't want to see the capture. Oh, they're scavengers. They'll just eat the waste. They're eating your guests. See? No guess is safe whether you're young, my age, or you're old. I'm sorry. Can we get one more look at that, please? I like the fact that the caption said applause on that one. There was no need to applause that.
Thanks, little guy.
Unless you're a monster.
You really are a big help.
Ah, that's crazy. We're going after a death. I mean, like, hey, you know what? You're giving it your all. That's like looking at Ted Bundy. No, I can't make that joke. We're gonna go into the next episode. This one is presenting Ingen's list of dinos, of horror, of hell, of people that maybe should be fired. Can Hammond be at the top of that one? Can Wu be next? Stop trying to make dinosaurs.
Jurassic Park is going to be the home of the most unique animals on Earth, and so many people are going to want to spend their money to see them. We understand
That sounds like such a prime capitalist right there. Park? People? Money.
that we have not been very transparent to our investors about the attractions, so we have decided to remedy this by showcasing Ingen's list to you. We hope this will put you at ease and get you excited for the day these wonders are revealed to the public.
I'm not excited for this.
There's a Rolophus. This is a
parasaur.
dinosaur with a beautiful crest, which Ingen researchers have determined was used for display and communication. While on the island,
It is a cool
you can
dino.
hear them from afar singing graceful songs. Gallimimus. This is a plant-eating theropod from the late Cretaceous.
Those ones got
It is
eaten up
quite similar
real
to
quick by the
modern
T-Rex.
birds such as the ostrich, and it is one of the fastest animals in the park. The Triacanthosaurus. This is a meat-eating dinosaur that has a backbone with spines
A
taller than any other
Metriacanthosaurus.
carnivore in the park. Due to a series of genetic anomalies that causes
Her version is
the
genetically
outperformed
malformed.
specimen, it is not yet in a fit state for display.
Great, cool. So money's going nowhere. It's going down the toilet, from what I'm hearing, because they can't even produce a proper-looking dinosaur. Trudon! Oh. I know now about this. Despite any rumors, Trudon is not on Ingen's list. I know about this dino. It is freaking weird and creepy. If you want sleep paralysis, Trudon have not been cloned, and we do not have plans to eventually do so, but you already have it. There are no Trudons. There are no Trudons on the island. There are so many Trudons on the island. Alright. Hammond. Dr. John Alfred Hammond. You have made some boo-boos. Dr. Laura Sorkin. All y'all have made some... They're not safe. John, you should have... John, you should have came down harder on her. Wild that he's calling them monsters, when in truth, he's quite the monster himself. Dr. Lucinda Perez stationed to supervise quarantine pens, while Dr. Sorkin works in Facilidad Azul. Status security footage of incident. Okay, sure, yeah, second chances, sure. I'm all about forgiveness and second chance. Now burn it. Burn it with hellfire. No choice but to tell Hammond about Perez. But I refuse to thrust you back into extinction. I'll keep you safe with me. Oh, you're such an idiot. You like throwing your life on the line, huh? And for both our sakes, I cannot tell him about the nest. Yeah, because they plant eggs in a dead person's body. So there will be more. Genetic glitches at the next one. They just like playing jump rope with morals, man. Safety? Nah. People's well-being? Nah. Money? Yes.
Understand that you may have questions about how the cloning process works, so we will explain the details. To properly clone a dinosaur, we need a complete set of dino DNA.
You've never had
Scientists
one.
can deduce the DNA code of dinosaurs through the proteins that can be extracted from their fossils. However, these genes only make up 4% of the genome, so we needed a lot more than this to bring dinosaurs back to life.
Oh, gee, you
Modern
think?
science has been stuck at this roadblock for years, that is, until Ingen arrived. We
Yeah, you
have
start filling it
developed
with
a
other stuff.
classified new technique of acquiring dinosaur DNA from fossilized animals. Since these fossils are so old, however, the dino DNA code needs to be repaired through the process of splicing it with the DNA of modern animals. You do not have to worry about this, because we take special care to only introduce DNA to the dinosaur's code that does not result in phenotypical change, meaning that what you see at the park are real dinosaurs.
You heard the words,
as
it can
they were
camouflage, right?
5 million years ago. This repairing, however, is a long and tedious process which often results
In horrific monstrosities that tend to be very aggressive and break out of the park. Specimen version 0.6. What the fraggle freaking rock am I looking at? Undesirable features, large extra appendage protruding from hide, small extra appendage protruding from flank, malformed head, abnormal tissue development status neutralized. All that you'll put down, but not the Trudons. Specimen version 0.8. Oh, that's not any better. It's like me trying to draw. It does not work. Additional head growth protruding from nape, extremely malformed and malleable torso, absence of scales, abnormal tissue development. Again, these look like pictures I would try to paint. I'm not good with drawing, guys. I could tell you a story, but that's about it. We're getting closer. Not really sure what it is. We're looking at 3 additional eyes, large extra appendage protruding from leg, extra tail growth, bulbous growth in the nape, abnormal tissue development. That seems to be a commonality, is the abnormal tissue. They just skipped all the way to 2.3. They did not want to show off all the failures. They spent a lot of money. And that was the one that we've seen before. The Metri... Oh, I can't remember. Accelerate agent, more active, increased hunting senses, no evidence of self-mutilation, severe skin lesions affected by chrysoporium fungus, excessive scratching, breathing difficulties, uncooperative, extremely aggressive. Set for lethal injection. Oh, yeah, sure. You sure you don't want to keep the aggressive one around? Because why not? It's like that kid in class who just does not want to settle down. Like, just get him out.
To add the DNA to an emu or ostrich ovum. The formed zygote is then allowed to develop in an artificial eggshell made from millipore plastic. The dinosaurs grow inside the eggshell until they are ready to hatch. This is not the end of the process, however. As the new animal grows, it is monitored to not only determine what the animal actually is, but to discover if there are any bugs in the code of the DNA.
You don't know what it is when you're drawing it?
Fixed. If so, the DNA code is revised and a new release version of the animal is created. A lot of effort to perfect the genome. Our Triceratops is one of the attractions that are near enough to perfection, with a current version number of 3.5. One of our most recent projects that we had decided
we love the trikes
to integrate into the park is the Dinosaur, which is currently version 2.3.
Nope.
This means
Nope.
that the attraction will have to undergo many revisions and updates before it is ready for public display. Once version 2.4 is created, version 2.3 will be outdated, and therefore will be scheduled for termination.
Yeah, terminate it. Terminate that whole program. Do not do it. Do not continue. You do not need to make this thing if it's also exuding aggressiveness. Then again, these are animals. I do not think that they could fully be tamed. Yes, we saw the raptors in Jurassic World, but even then they started, after meeting a more alpha-dominant leadership-type creature like the Indominus, we saw that they're easily swayed and changed because they're animals. The thought that you can tell, like Ian Malcolm said, life what to do. Your life has value. I won't let them take it away. Hold on, we saw a glimpse of something. It was faint, but it was right in there. They're opening up the cage to let it out. Life finds a way, and you cannot tell life what to do. Pachico Dion, audio and video connected. Oh, God, that was loud. That'd be a no from me.
It's imperative that no footage of any kind is captured of this particular specimen. You have flashlights. Use them.
Yeah, I'd be going, nope, I prefer my safety over the creature. Oh, you're so dumb. What? I would prefer my safety and be able to see it, so I know where to hide and run, than a freaking flashlight. A flashlight's a big flare. Dino came right up on him like, you want to talk about your car insurance? You want to talk about that house insurance? Oh, he broke the rules. He turned the video on. I guess he's gonna get fired. Least of his worries. Can I talk to you about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Ah! Oh, it's so creepy.
Fortunately, it was discovered asleep within the forest and was quickly recontained with no incident, where it was swiftly euthanized.
This is
Yeah, that's a lie.
Plastic products. They've just patented a new product with the characteristics of an avian exor. They took this entire output plastic for their own use. Dodson, this is already engineered.
Dodson.
And I fail to understand the point. This is an inextricably confusing war. It seems to be a planet with large dimensions on an obscure island. You see, this is an ordinary zoo. Ingen is designing in the holes that it has for eggs require a lot of space. And what would these be? Taylor, can you please turn off the tape recorder for a moment?
That's where we get to see a little behind the scenes of them talking, being like, we're going to have competition. Heavy competition. And this one is information security.
As part of the security division, it is your job to remove dangerous factors threatening the park. While many would assume this is mostly referring to our biological assets, information security can often be a lot more important. This informational video will explain the two types of informational security that you will be dealing with in this unit of the security division.
Oh, there's so many leaks, so that's the thing. Dodson was able to reach Nedry within the park. Because of freaking Nedry, we had so many issues! 5 out of the original specimens. Cause of the illness is currently unknown. Again, you're bringing back old dinos and DNA. You might be bringing back
Information security
viruses
from the
and
public is
bacteria.
important, as it protects the site from threats such as economic competition, regulatory issues, and a possible loss of reputation, if any issues are faced with development. Revealing the existence of revived dinosaurs could lead to competitors hurting our profit and market share through attempts to replicate this.
Seriously? That's profit. It's all
May not
profit.
currently comply with regulations on animal welfare, endangered species protection, or genetic experimentation. These requirements will be met in due time, but for now it could lead to legal and financial repercussions if this information were to...
I just realized the amount of animal activists, which again, animals are a whole entire issue. Animals are a whole entire thing. And some animals 100% need to be protected because of that risk of extinction. Animals should be treated with absolute care. But when it comes to certain other animals, for instance, you know, just throwing it out there, a raptor, screw it, burn it. We don't need to protect it. The animal activists, I could imagine the protests that would take place in this. Like how horrible it would be. Like, protect the Tyrannosaurus. No, man, F that thing.
In the
You
unlikely
got
event
hacked.
of something going wrong with the park and its assets, negative publicity as well as investigations of the park can be avoided through our current secrecy. The event of death, injury, or damage caused by an asset, NDAs must be signed by anyone involved, including affected families, and cover stories must be created to avoid the ethical, financial, and functional consequences
protection of
of
reputation.
liability.
It is not one to take accountability, responsibility. It is we need to protect ourselves more than protecting our people. Like, for instance, Joffrey Brown.
Looking good over here.
Guess. Oh gee, I wonder why it was removed. Live specimens. Gee, I wonder why it was removed, huh? Got any theories, guys? I got a few. So the gas was inactive. So things are not
The
working the way
scientific
they should.
advancements we have made in cloning extinct animals are completely unprecedented. This paradigm shift will undoubtedly change paleontology forever, affecting all those within this field. But does this mean that you are going to be out of a job? Certainly not. In this video, we will be outlining how our work at Ingen could possibly lead to rearrangements to how you work as well as exciting new job opportunities.
What we will be covering: fieldwork, lab work, consultancy, research of live specimens.
Although learning about dinosaurs may seem a lot more easy, now that they can be studied while alive, it poses many unique challenges. Most of the dinosaurs cloned so far exhibits distinctions from the fossil record, meaning that new classifications and research should be conducted. Take our Dilophosaurus for example. We have discovered 2 separate species, both of which have pronated wrists and lack a notch in the upper jaw. Through their cloning, we have also discovered that they are venomous. One of our species, Dilophosaurus wutensis, also has an expandable frill. We can confirm that all of these attributes are absent from fossils. This can only mean one thing. The fossil record has too many gaps to be considered reliable. Our scientists have ensured that these dinosaurs exist exactly as they did in the Mesozoic. We
No.
primarily use
Lies.
leuconomous genes that do not affect phenotype to complete the
Nope, I hate
genome
it.
to make
I
sure
hate
the
it. I hate
dinosaur
it so
is
much.
as accurate as possible. The genome of Dilophosaurus wutensis was particularly damaged, and Silvarinus commodonensis DNA was also used to supplement it. This means there is a lot of potential to learn more than ever without being encumbered by the inaccurate fossil record.
So that is where, again, you splice all this genes together and you create variations. You are creating perfect killing machines. You're creating variations that would be interesting to study, but you're not getting that 100% because you're not getting the full DNA. You are getting a subspecies that is not going to be identical, so you're going to have facts be different, and that is where I understand the curiosity and the wanting and the knowing, but it's still not going to be true knowledge. Yeah, I know the dilos are actually quite large. That's a bad one. That one's thinking about Dennis Nedry. And like, I'm gonna get you. I feel like only making one of each, if you're successfully able to make one of each, study the one. Keep the one. Don't create more until you know and can kind of get more of an understanding of its behaviors. If it's going to be an overly aggressive herbivore, which again, most animals, territorial, maybe stick to just 1 or 2. Predators, only create 1. Who's opening the gate? Oh my gosh. I feel bad for whoever you are. You might not have been liked. Maybe that's why you got let in. Imagine you have an issue with a fellow coworker and your thought is, I know how to get rid of him. No questions asked because of all the NDAs. No, that's not movement. Literally, the NDAs, you'd be able to actually kill a coworker. That's what's insane in this place. Because of all the things, because of all the yellow tape, you can get rid of people you don't like. An error with the park control systems led to the damage of property in the Dilophosaurus paddock and led to a death. For this reason, we have recruited system designer Wayne Newell. Hi, Wayne. How you doing? You enjoying yourself? I guess he's enjoying himself a lot. Ignorance, malfeasance. It's not all bad. Not all bad, huh? I'd call a lot of deaths bad. This is animal testing. New material. Central Standard Time. Hey, it's me again. I've managed to record some new stuff about... I want to see if I can pause it and be able to actually read it. What Biosyn is up to. It's bad news. I don't know what sort of... You'll unleash... if you make this public and rip Ingen off about the plan, but I understand the situation you're in. Don't let them get away with what they did to you. Footage is attached here. What crap storm? Sorry, yes. Alright. Again, just companies trying to get at one another, and I understand the corporate espionage, but not when it involves animals. Rising legal of animal testing. patented animals. Kind of happy you got what you got, if this is your mentality. What has been considered unethical for decades will now be completely permissible. Because how can you claim rights on something when it doesn't actually exist? When no one knows about it, you can't get in trouble, right? There's a lot to be said for that in today's day and age.
Animals created by God belong to God. These will be our animals, created by us, given permission to exist by us.
Check out the ego on this guy.
We are their God.
How can we buy us and gain access to patented animals? Well, you break into Ingen's park and you steal the DNA, called transcription.
How can you be so told about this? We lost our man on the inside. Oh. Dennis Henry can't help us anymore. He was the only one that could secure the home for us. With the embryon, sure, Ingen's high security means there is no other way to attain them, but that is the only way to get a copy of the genomes before they're patented. I'm sorry, please enlighten me. This entire planting on the embryon, and now there's another way?
I love this faith type voice acting.
But
Or voiceover work.
The conditions that it gets subject their lower workers to have become more clear to us recently. Because of this, I believe many of them would mind assisting us with monetary compensation, of course.
Assisting us how?
These employees work directly with Ingen assets. In fact, it would be quite easy to take something without raising suspicion, such as, let's say, a fertilized egg.
Stealing an egg? Listen to yourself, Ulrich. Those eggs are monitored constantly by Ingen scientists. They would realize it was missing immediately.
No, not those eggs.
Not those, what are you?
Howard, an anonymous source confirmed that there is more than money than it can know about. Only one species has been confirmed so far, but we have reason to believe all of their assets could be breeding.
Jesus, that can't be good, can it?
No.
Oh,
No, it's not.
It's very good.
No, it's not.
Very good.
The Trudon?
Very good.
Because that's the only one that's been confirmed to be breeding so far in this particular series. Are you looking at grabbing the Trudon? The second fall. Oh my gosh. Dodson. Why? Code Naranja. Oh, the music just gave up at the end there. It was like, you know, I've tried to be happy. I'm out. There is
Jurassic Park
no
is
captions.
currently experiencing difficulties, and so all staff work will be suspended for the time being. Ingen can disclose that suspected cases of espionage are ongoing on park premises, conducted by Jurassic Park employees.
Well, at least you're
If
aware.
you notice anything suspicious, please report it to a representative of the security division immediately. Then you are safe. There
I don't
is
feel safe.
currently nothing to fear.
Except the dinosaurs. And all the people that are screwing us over. All employees are to follow their training and how to respond. Please. How to respond to a code Naranja. Please contact your supervisor if you're not familiar with this course. I'm not familiar, so please do tell. What to do during a park emergency. Code Naranja. During a Code Naranja, the locations of all employees should be clear to their superiors at all times. You may only continue to work at your specified post if directly ordered to. If a superior instructs you to complete a task at a different location, only then may you move. Alright. The live assets. Assets should mostly be left alone. I agree. This is to reduce interactions between potentially dangerous people and our assets. Times in between each feeding should be doubled for all assets. Cleaning waste and other comparably significant. Why did I have a stroke reading that? Oh my god, words! Comparably significant tasks should be postponed until the emergency is over. It's been a long day. Report any suspicious behavior from your coworkers, regardless of how much you trust them. That's the funny part of how I worked at this company. I don't think I could trust anyone. Suspicious behavior may include the following. Doesn't matter if they only contacted you. I'm helping you. I get half, right? It's $80,000. I'm fine with giving you half. You just have to actually help me. You can't be about this. You talking about you're not a wuss? I'm not a wuss. That freaking Metria whatever. It managed to kill all of them before being brought down like that. Could have easily been me. You can't say crap to me. I was right to be scared to go. You know, I'm not even surprised. Like, I don't think anyone believes they got swept out to sea. Like, no one swims on this island. I would be afraid to swim on this island. Whoa, 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 that's a carnivore sign. You said the quarantine pens were safe. They keep man-eaters here. Relax. Oh my. We just got the easy job, alright? The carnivores here, they put down like a month ago. It was a big deal. They attacked some scientists or whatever. Well, you should have told me earlier. You scared the crap out of me. Look, alright? You can accept offers to get to go with the raptors, T-Rex eggs, but don't try to drag me into anything dangerous. I can't do that. After what happened with the Metri, alright? Yep, they're going to the Trudon. Just don't be a wuss and let's go. It's the Trudon they're grabbing. That's the one they think are put down. But there's, in fact, a nest. Images recovered from camera found on scene. Oh, you're gonna find a whole bundle of terrors, my man. You should have been afraid. You should have been afraid, man! You got two of them looking at you. Dr. Lucinda Perez, possibly... No, she's dead. Oh, she's real dead. Eggs and empty eggshells present. The moment I saw that, I'm running. That's a lot of photos you're taking. Oh! You know, that was mean. I'm so sorry. You're caught in the crossfire of a terrible war. Bad men just like those two will keep trying to get you. This is Sorkin. I don't blame you all for what you did, but now they'll know you're still here. They'll know I kept you alive. There's only one thing that can be done now. It's time for you to be free. Are you stupid? Dr. Sorkin's last logged location was the quarantine pens. Oh, you're so dumb. Investigation led to the discovery of the remains of two identifiable workers. Of course they're identifiable. Dr. Sorkin was not found. They were eaten, and eggs were laid in them. It was found, though, that the gates... Whoa. It found the gates of the quarantine pens were manually overridden to remain open. As of 09/07/93, the whereabouts of Dr. Laura Sorkin are unknown. Yeah, she dipped real fast. If you notice this behavior, take action. The only action I want to take, speaking of dip, is putting a dip in some chip. Putting some chip in some dip. Oh my. Remember how I said it was a long day, guys? It's been a long day. Employees intent on sabotage can cause damage to people, property, and dinosaurs. It is your responsibility to ensure our workspace is safe. You're not welcome. But I want to go get some chip and dip. I always wanted this place to be a wildlife preserve. Well, now it's a horrifying abandoned monument of death and terror. My children will be unshackled. And that's the end of these Ingen tapes from Ingen Truth. I like them. I like how creepy they are. I like seeing all these different sides of it. I like seeing more on the Trudons because they are a really interesting, really cool, and really freaking weird dino. If you want to go check out Ingen Truth's channel, I said it's been a long day. I've said it. I need a nap. Link in the description below to go check out Ingen Truth's channel. If you enjoyed this as much as I did, make sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought about this. If there's any videos I'd like to see me react to in the future, give me some suggestions. I'm always on the lookout for more. Also, if you're new around here and you've been enjoying what you're seeing, why not click that subscribe button and click that bell to get notified of the next video. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye!